Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Today my video will be about how to manage your social life and your school life, because I know it can be very tough as an athlete to manage both of those things together, because you have practice all day and then you have to go back home, then do school, and it's very hard to fit your friends in between, and it's your own personal stuff that you like to do in between. It's very hard. I'm gonna show you guys how to do that right now, but it's still gonna take some time trying to get everything situated. A lot of stress on you because you're like, oh, I don't have time to do this because I want to have practice and this and this. But trust me, there's a way to fit all of that in between. You can be an A student, you can be a great athlete, but then you can also have time for yourself. But before we get into this video, I just want to show you guys my Pandora bracelet. I just got this yesterday, guys. I've wanted a Pandora bracelet for so long. You guys don't even understand, but you know, parents be trying to hold their money. My mom, she be trying to act like she's so broke. She be trying to act like that. Then I see Shein packages at the door. Anyways, more of the story is I got my Pandora bracelet. Let's get into this video. Number 1, establish a schedule. So make a schedule with specific times that you wanna go to courts or fields or whatever sports you play. Make a specific time where you wanna practice, and make a specific time when you wanna hang out with your friends. Make time slots for these certain things, so you have a schedule set out and planned for the day. Because usually when you have practice and you're trying to do something else with your friends and everything's unplanned and uncoordinated, it doesn't go as planned. So that's why I say establish a time schedule and make sure everything's in place and you have a time. Well, you don't have to have a specific time, but have at least a time period around to when you want to do these things. Also for school too. Number 2, prioritize your time. You know what they say, be a scholar first, be an athlete second, then hang out with your friends third. So make sure you prioritize your time. Yeah, I get it, you want to hang out with your friends, but also life, you need to prioritize your time. You can't just think, okay, well, she's saying establish my schedule, so that means I can put my friends above this and my school could go down here and my practice up here. No, everything needs to be leveled out and balanced. You can't be all over the place. So make sure you know your priorities before you have fun. Number 3, communicate with your coaches. Usually if you communicate with your coaches and you have private lessons or group lessons, anything, you can communicate with your coaches about it. You could tell them, oh, I have this at this time. I have something for school at this time. I want to, I'm going out. I want to go out at this time. You could communicate with your coaches about that. Some coaches are very strict and mean, but some coaches will want to work around that schedule and say, okay, so if you're busy on this day, we could probably move it up to this time or move it up to this day. But usually communication is a big part of making your schedule and trying to fit everything in between, because if you don't communicate and you're just missing practice and just going with your friends, they're gonna be like, they didn't even tell me anything. Especially when you have a game and you are going on vacation or you have something very, very important for school, especially if you're a senior. You have a lot of things for school. You have a game and you, for some reason, you can't make it. Make sure you communicate with that with your coaches, because if you just miss a game without any communication, you're most likely to get in trouble with your coach. And that could lead to any consequences, as you guys know. Just don't be that dumb kid that just doesn't arrive to practice and you just keep doing that repeatedly and you're not dependable, because that's how you get kicked off the team. Number 4, usually what I do to plan my weeks, I usually plan in advance. I have everything in order I'm gonna do on like a planner on my calendar, and that usually helps because I plan in advance and I could let my coaches know way before, so they could know what I have on my schedule and what times work for me, what practices work for me, what I can't make it to, what I can't make it to, if I'm good for the week, if I'm not good for the week. That's what I usually do. If you try to make plans and tell your coach the day of, and it's like right an hour before, it's communication, yes, but at the same time, it's very irresponsible, because it's kind of like you couldn't tell them way beforehand. So now it's kind of like your coach is a normal person too. They have a mind. So they'll try to be like, maybe they're trying to skip practice or something. No, if you tell them a week in advance, it's like, okay, she did tell me this a week in advance, or he did tell me this a week in advance. So I understand, I have my schedule set up, whatever. That makes you a responsible player, a responsible athlete. Number 5, time management skills. Okay, time management skills. I'm gonna say this myself. This even applies to me because I'll be procrastinating. I'm pretty sure a lot of us procrastinate. It's not even a joke. We procrastinate a lot, especially as teenagers. We say, okay, I'm gonna do this, never get it done. For example, I had this English teacher, AP. I was in AP English for my junior year. I had essays, and AP English was very crowded. We had essays like every day, all these reading annotations, everything. I kept procrastinating, and it kept piling up. And the more it piled up, the more time it took for me to do all these assignments. Because you can't end up with the F or anything. You're gonna get kicked off the team. But also, I do care about my grades. But at the same time, I was procrastinating because I was just so busy. I was just like, oh my gosh, I don't want to do this. I came back from practice from a long day. It was just like, I don't want to do this. But guess what? I learned for my second semester, me not procrastinating, everything took a whole turn. My schedule was way lighter. I had, you had schoolwork, yes, but it was little schoolwork. I was able to finish it faster, easier. It's just better to get stuff done when you have it rather than you keeping the homework that you have to do and waiting for it to pile up, and then at the end of the year, you're all piled up. You don't even have any time for any of your sports or any of your friends. You have to focus on school, just straight. I have to do stuff in person. If it's not in person, I don't have to get stuff done in a certain amount of time or a certain date, then I'm just not gonna get it done. And that's just how it goes. That's why real life school, in-person school is way easier for me because everything's right there. The teacher's there. The homework has to be done the next day. Everything's just more organized. Also, set specific goals, or like break down chunks of your goals in different times, so you don't have to gather everything up and that takes up your whole day or the whole week or anything. Just try to like separate your time and just manage your time how I've been saying. Number 6, seek support from your teammates. I know it can get very stressful trying to manage all of these things, and you start to get unmotivated because it's like, I don't even have time to hang out with my friends, or I just don't even have time to do my schoolwork, my grades are failing. It's just practice. But try to make friends with your team. They can show you good study halls, introduce you to good people that can help you with your homework, tutors, just stress relief things that they could all do. People are connections. Make connections with people so they could give you connection. And also just genuinely social support and keep you motivated, stay motivated, because also your teams are going to do the same thing. They got school, they have the same practices as you. They also have a social life. So just make sure you try to make friends with your teammates and know that you guys are all going through the same thing. And that's why it's good that you guys could come together and just help each other out. Number 7, the most important one. I know I talked about this like in my last video. Well, it's kind of the same thing, self-care, self-love. But make sure you take care of yourself also. Make sure you eat well, sleep good, maintain your physical and mental well-being, because I know having a busy schedule is really hard to keep up with yourself. You're just in the midst of all these things going on in your life rather than yourself. The best part about taking care of yourself, it will enhance your performance both academically and physically. So it's a win-win for school and sports. Finding a balance is very hard. It may require some trial, it may require error. Be able to be flexible and try to work out your schedule and balance your schedule as needed. When you need to take time off, take time off. Put yourself first, but also make sure you prioritize what you need to get done. But have fun, because like I said, we're young and you only live once. You can successfully manage your social life, being an athlete, and being a scholar. Don't think it's impossible, because it's definitely possible. It's just gonna take time to learn how to balance everything out. Once you find your balance, trust me, you will be fine. You won't have anything to worry about. So don't stress it too much. Just make sure you prioritize, know what you have to do, but plan your schedule wisely. That's all I have to say about how to balance your social life and your school life with being an athlete. And also, today I went to a trampoline park. I'm with my dad, Renee, and Selena. We went to the trampoline park, and you guys know those beams that you guys fight with on the balance beam stuff, on the balance beam thing? Here, I'll show you guys. But just know, I'm the champion, and I didn't won. I won. But Renee, you know, she put me in a headlock. Let me just show you guys this. Let me just show you guys how I got fouled, and it was not fair, and she cheated me. But besides that, I won. Yeah. Let's watch it. This is the video I'm talking about. This is when I got completely fouled, completely assaulted, and completely violated. Watch. Walking him slowly, right? Nice, calm, my position. Hit her first, bam. Headlock. You guys see it? You guys saw that, right? You see how we both fell? That was a headlock. That's not supposed to happen. That was a foul. Do you guys see that? I just have to pause it for you guys. Do you see how aggressive she looks in her face? I got insulted. Well, not insulted. I got assaulted. Okay, got put in a headlock. What? Look at me. Look at the aggressiveness in her face. She meant to do that on purpose. That was a foul. So technically, I won by far. Okay, guys. So also, this kid wanted to go against the champion.
May the games begin. Let's go.
I didn't think he knew any English, but it was whatever. So, you see, I come calm, you know. I'm calm. You know, he aims for my head. Bam. All that height for nothing. Anyway, look how I walk off. I just walk off. Too easy.
Good match.
Anyways, guys, that's the end of this video. Thank you for watching. Please share with your friends. Turn your post notifications on. Like, comment, and subscribe. And until next time, be blessed. Peace.